Welcome or welcome back. We're connected with unconditional love for your highest message of wisdom and guidance, most pertinent to you at this time. The first cards to come up for you today are the Three of Pentacles and Judgment. The Three of Pentacles is talking about an old way of doing things, an old arrangement that you had that if in this case, this old is talking about something that is also outdated to your energy, your vibration. And that's why on the next card you had was Judgment. So this is calling judgment on that situation, whether it's clearing a certain pattern from how you're interacting in that situation, in that Three of Pentacles collaborative situation, or judgment could be ending it. So this judgment is also indicating that maybe this is something that you've already previously put distance between yourself and it, because it could be coming up again, coming up from the past. I used to speak of judgment energy a lot, and so now it's interesting that it's talking about that again, almost as if the interpretation itself is coming back from the past. Anyway, there's something about this old arrangement here, this old Three of Pentacles energy that was unbalanced, as in your vibration wasn't actually matching the vibrations of the people that you were collaborating with, connecting with in that regard. And after this judgment here, we have on the split the Four of Swords. So this speaks of a period of healing. So however this judgment takes place, maybe when this situation comes back from the past, it calls for some deep thinking, some looking into some of your emotions that are, it could be, yes, the Six of Cups here could be representing something from the past, but it's also talking about more sensitive emotions and emotions that are associated with your inner child. So they could be emotions that you experience presently, but maybe you don't allow yourself to fully give into those emotions. Something about how this Three of Pentacles energy makes its way up from the past, whether it's already happened for you or it's about to happen, is this judgment energy here could be talking about something that feels traumatizing. For some of you, this could be a very triggering situation. And it's going to lead to you needing to do some Four of Swords healing, but also reflecting, like thinking about your thoughts, thinking about your vibration and how much does it match that situation. And what exactly is that situation, right? The Devil and the Seven of Cups. Too many things are associated with this Three of Cups energy that are with the Devil energy, toxic, consuming, and most importantly, distracting from your true path. So Spirit is coming in as harmonious for you, a way to just clear out this energy and bring you to a clear truth, so that there's no conflict within you about how Temperance is coming in to wash away this Three of Pentacles energy from the past. The Three of Pentacles being used to represent it shows me that this could be a situation where it's not very emotional, but because there's a Six of Cups energy, there's a lot of emotions within you that come up because of this situation. So it could be a professional situation. It could be a platonic situation, but maybe there was already love lost, right, in that situation. I don't really feel too much romance energy with this, but it feels like there is a toxic, again, a codependent relationship that is associated with this Three of Pentacles energy. A very codependent relationship that, has its way, and Spirit is just coming in with that Temperance energy that matches your vibration. to clear away what isn't, a vibrational match to you, yourself, and your path right now. Underneath the deck, you have the Star, the Eight of Pentacles, the Page of Wands, and the Queen of Pentacles. This underlying energy is showing that at some time in the past, when you were maybe not even at the vibration that you are on today as you're listening to this reading, you received guidance. You felt your soul call you. And your soul was calling you towards something that interested you. It was something that was the beginning of a path for you. That Page of Wands energy and the Eight of Pentacles, there was something that really you enjoyed working on. You were passionate about putting your effort into it and your attention on it. And in that way, Spirit, your stars, your guides, Source, used that passion of yours and that attention of yours to draw you onto your path and to also draw you away from that situation, that Three of Pentacles situation that you were in. And what happened because of that is that you began to ascend. You began to ascend spiritually, but also and you ascended your energy, like you raised your standards, your vibration raised, your vibration increased. Of course, all of this is associated with that spiritual ascension, but you were also conscious of it because your attention was always up. Your attention was always being called to that spiritual pursuit, which ever ascends. And it feels like the underlying energy coming through and describing that situation and how your spirit called you away from that relationship, that collaboration, is also highlighting how that the other parties in that situation did not do this that you did. They did not turn and focus on a passion of theirs. They did not devote themselves to their spiritual journey. And they did not give effort to their ascension. It seems like instead they kind of lost sight of the bigger picture and got themselves sort of tied up into a situation that they can free themselves from, but they haven't yet assimilated that awareness and that power. And so their idea of the long term is very limited at this time. Whoever is the other party here in this Three of Pentacles situation. And they just feel very confused. They don't know what to do. So definitely if you're intuitively picking up this sort of energy from someone, but they're portraying something different, they're portraying contentment and success and satisfaction, maybe even calling on you, telling you that you can follow them, that they can lead you. Definitely listen to your intuition on this one, because that person hasn't done the kind of inner work that you've done. And this is if you're like, you will intuitively be feeling this sense from this person, but maybe wondering why there's a disconnect or a discrepancy. The next card to come out here for you is the Hanged Man. So there's some of you are feeling like and looking at your situation, your personal life, and feeling like there are delays around, like certain things are taking longer than you expected. What's spiritually going on is that this is a period of surrender for you, surrendering to observe. So Spirit really wants you to not, you will know what and you'll feel very called when it's time, in which moment it's time for you to take action. But Spirit is definitely calling on you to be much of an observer at this time, and to view people from your higher level, from a different perspective, and to just kind of view situations. Now, it feels like there could be this major thing coming up from the past, but there could be several other maybe minor situations that are going on surrounding it that are offering you an opportunity to complete something, or the opportunity is interesting. So in the past, you were called to essentially follow your dreams via something that was interesting to you, enjoyable for you, and passionate for you, that you had passion for. That thing that you followed, it seems like you recently grew it. It's grown into something huge that is a major present opportunity for you. Whereas before it was just a pursuit. So this Ace of Wands is coming out on the split, and it's followed by the Four of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles. So this is something here that you're protecting, and you're putting a lot of attention on it. And with the Ten of Pentacles coming behind that, and here's the thing, this Ten of Pentacles is actually sandwiched between two Fours of Pentacles. So this Four of Pentacles energy could be saying something more. Maybe there's something a little overprotective about this. Hold on. Okay. It's not necessarily overprotective, but it is very protective. And it's your energy, but it's also a spiritual energy that is showing you that it is protecting it too. So while you're protecting one end, maybe there's a deal that you have with Spirit where you won't speak on certain things. Spirit is protecting the other end. And it's kind of this dual operation. And a lot of this protection on your end, it seems like there's some wounding, some triggering, maybe some fears associated with things that maybe have happened / didn't happen in the past because of maybe how you didn't protect something or protect yourself. Right? And you also at this time are healing. So you're healing and getting perspective and gaining your foothold over, your power over certain codependent structures, patterns, habits, maybe even addictions. And so this is calling for you to look back at many cups within you, a lot of emotions and fears, the fears and how they have overwhelmed you in the past. And to heal from all of the emotionality that is associated with that. So in the meantime, something you have is very, very protected. But it is associated with what called you onto your spiritual journey in the first place. So this is your path here. And it's not overprotective, because overprotective implies that you're doing the wrong thing. You're protecting your path at this time. So you're perceiving delays with this Hangman energy, but you're also in this time of surrender, observation, and taking wise action, spiritually guided action. Underlying this is the Two of Pentacles and the Hermit. This refers to any of the ways in which you have been unable to fully be grounded in your higher energy, fully be trusting that you are on your path, that you are in a new time, a new day, and that you have left an X paradigm behind, and that all things associated with that X paradigm, all things that can only exist in that X paradigm, are being left behind with that X paradigm. So there was a part of you that wasn't fully sure how to let those things go, things go on that X paradigm, that wasn't fully sure whether you should or whether you were supposed to change your approach to them in some way. So you went back and forth. You would act on who you truly are. You never left your Y paradigm, but you would dip your energy into those old energies, those lower vibrations, by interacting with these people that could only exist on that X paradigm. So that's where the Hermit comes in, because you were trying to do inner work on it. You were actually seeking deep within to try to understand whether you should continue to interact with those individuals. And you might have even called on Spirit and asked Spirit to make it definitively clear to you in the most ideal way possible exactly what you should do. Make it so that it's undeniable, and you won't be indecisive. You won't go back and forth on yourself. And Spirit brought judgment. That's when judgment was called in. right, on that situation. And a lot of the healing and the wisdom that you're gaining from reflecting on the situation, from surrendering to just observing this situation, it's bringing you deep insight into who you truly are and any of the ways in which you've limited yourself, any of the things that you've been telling yourself that you are, that maybe you aren't. It's cluing you into your soul and your deeper emotions, maybe your fears, and giving you the opportunity to sort of release those to the divine and to, in that way, rise above them, triumph over them. For many of you, this could be not about revealing some of your fears to you or revealing a path through which to face your fears and to heal them and release them in the highest way. It's revealing more of just who you are, you know? It's asking you, what paradigm do you want to live on? Because this situation, this Three of Pentacles energy, will always pull you back onto the X paradigm. So you have to ask yourself if you're willing to forego the progression of your journey and your continued ascension for the sake of that Three of Pentacles energy, for the sake of that old situation, that imbalanced, unmatched, like not equal, unequal situation that wants to come in from the past. Continuing the reading, we have the Page of Pentacles and the High Priestess. This is saying that the inner child knows, the inner child has the intuition and has the awareness and the knowing of who and what is to be trusted and who and what is not to be trusted. What is the truth? The Six of Swords and the Empress. It's by listening to this very pure and powerful intuition from this Page of Pentacles energy. This Page of Pentacles is your inner child that knows your self-worth, your inner child that wants to be safe and protected, that wants to have abundance and be secure. That part of you knows intuitively something, and it knows the way forward. With the Six of Swords, listening to this inner child is what will move you forward in the most harmonious way. It will move you forward in the most ideal way for you, because ultimately at the end of that Six of Swords is the Empress. So that's you moving into your power, moving in power and divinity, in abundance, and just in a healed femininity. Healed femininity. Okay, that's very important right now. Emotionally, that's striking a strong chord. So that could be something that is a very strong point on your journey that you're trying to heal. On the split, you have the Seven of Swords. So there could be some deception afoot with this situation. Spirit wants you to understand that there's a mask being upheld. There's a mask being used, worn by the other parties in this situation. One or both or multiple parties in this situation, because I've said both because it's the Three of Pentacles, is wearing a mask. And your inner child can feel and can tell the truth and knows how to move forward if you can listen to it. Your situation is unique, and you will intuitively know what kind of mask is being put forth to you. Like, it could be someone is portraying to be more successful and more satisfied, or to feel more successful and more satisfied than they do feel. Or really, maybe this person seems like they do feel successful, but maybe they're not really in a good material position at this time, but they're projecting that they are, and that they're content on their own, and that they don't need anyone around them. but what they're really feeling is maybe something else. They're feeling a great deal of lack within them, whether it's deep insecurity or something. This person is projecting a kind of mask. There's a way that your inner child would rather just focus on itself, focus on your journey, your path, naturally growing your abundance. And it feels aware that just a mask is being put up. And so your inner child is focusing on you, and you're focusing on yourself right now. And that's how spirit is actually guiding it. That's what you're intuitively feeling guided to do. With time, things will get flowing in each person's time. Each person works through energy differently. So with time, things will get flowing and they'll be flowing quickly. Right now, things are moving quickly, but just not the same things that are going to be moving quickly soon with that 8 of Wands energy. Some things that maybe you're feeling are delayed right now, which they're not delayed. They're still surging through. It feels like it's just in divine timings when they appear. And this quick moving energy is also liberating some old emotions from someone around you, someone who seems to love you, have a lot of love for you. They have a lot of love within them. And they have a very pure heart. Page of Cups, Ace of Cups. And there are some cycles. This person also has cycles to close up. They're also doing the inner work to see about a Two of Pentacles energy within them, where they're going back and forth on their X and their Y paradigm. And so much of how they choose to love and choose to show care kind of comes from their X paradigm. But they themselves have much long ago graduated to a Y paradigm that they haven't yet let reflect in their outer reality for the most part. This person is doing some reflection on that around you, and in time, their energy is going to be moving in that way too, clearing that energy out. And if they aren't already in contact with you, coming in to be in contact with you about what spirit is helping them clear out and the energies that are being liberated from them at this time. Now that we've finished the tarot portion of this reading, let's see if there are any crystal wisdom healing oracle messages from spirit. Okay, and we'll read what we have here. The card that came out is number 19, Appetite, Acceptance. Appetite works at the interface between consciousness and matter to let go of what is outworn in your life. Clear away confusion or guilt. Accept the truth about yourself. You are a complex being with credits and deficits. Recognize these without judgment. Move away from aloofness or social alienation and show others who you truly are. Use your perspicacity. You have much to offer by way of service as you access insights for the collective good. Be inspired. Discern truth within. Recognize what is real in your world and restructure your reality. Don't be deceived by false fronts. See what is beneath. Develop your metaphysical perception. Things improve steadily. Understand that circumstances are merely learning opportunities. It is time to be of service to others. Teach what you know. So the reason you got that appetite energy coming through is number 44, Purpurite, the curse clearer. Extremely effective for psychic and aura protection, Purpurite grounds high-frequency energy, harmonizing the physical body to the new vibration. It helps you to break away from self-destructive or self-limiting behavior. Energizing the physical and mental bodies, it overcomes tiredness, apathy, and despondency. Old habits and patterns, including those inherited from ancestors, may keep you mired in the past. Subtle energetics of ancient curses or ill-wishing could be affecting you. These may be personal or passed down through the family line. You may be open to mental influence from others. Be open to new ways to heal. Protect yourself appropriately, but do not be overly defensive. Check out whether you have inadvertently offended anyone. If so, make reparation where possible. If not, send unconditional love and forgiveness without needing to know why or where. The past creates the present, but the past can be repaired and the present healed. And finally, the energy underlying this crystal message is number 7, carnelian, creativity. Carnelian protects against glamours, spells, envy, and the evil eye. Bringing good fortune to the wearer, it prevents blood from rushing to the head to cause precipitate action. You have the ability to remain calm during disputes and the self-control not to follow the crowd. Courage in the face of danger comes from inner strength, not foolhardiness. Your family means a lot to you. Your sexual drive is strong. Lust or aggression has been a problem in a past life. Direct it toward creativity and raising kundalini. Be eloquent, creative, and bold. Do not back down. Trust your intuitive perceptions. Distinction in your career lies ahead. Be a mentor. Alleviate stress and take time to play. You are a tower of strength during sorrow. Stay anchored in the present. Let go of emotional ties or outdated projects holding you back. Beware a charismatic person. Sufficient vitamins and minerals support your metabolism for optimum well-being. Okay, so that is all as far as our messages for this reading. This has felt like quite an emotional one. You guys, I recently, or not really that recently, but a little while ago, I took the link for private sessions out of my description box just because I didn't want to be advertising for sessions at a time I wasn't really able to be accepting them or taking them. Right now, based on the energies that are kind of swirling, I'm going to just temporarily put it back into my description box. And if you would like further, insight into or assistance with these energies or your unique situation, look into the description box for information on how to schedule a one-on-one session. I've really enjoyed us connecting here today, and I look forward to us connecting again for the next reading. So take great care of yourself and happy aligning.